mother lard. Pull the truck forward a bit, get the pure washer out. Not too bad. What are you saying?
Heading to work. I got a Ford Focus with a front right flat. I can't get the fucking rim to come off.
Oh,
got
good
it jacked
Lord.
up. Oh shit! Beauty. Did you repair the flats?
Oh, well, let's see. What is it?
It was fine.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
right
I can
there.
fix that.
That happened when I came home Thursday night then, 'cause I haven't driven the car since.
Right on. Well, let's throw that in the back. I'll put a patch in it. We'll get it, and then you can toss her back on, eh?
Ah, yeah. That's,
Broken?
This car needs repair.
Right on.
I really appreciate it, man.
No worries.
All right, well, I'll be right back. Greatly appreciate it, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Greatly appreciate
4110.
it. Have a good day.
Right on. You too.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Man.
thanks a lot. Holy, Dickie sounds like he's having a good time. Holy fuck, you do good work. Holy shit. Run out of the dosel in the heater. I'll have to take some of the truck, I guess. But yeah, 1.5 inch of smut on there, but get that off. Maybe give her a little paint. How you doing? That doesn't look factory. Ugh. Good fucking lard. Yeah, that was an add-on, that. Huh. Well, that sucked. And yeah, it took the better part of the day. I did a few other things too, but man. Snap-on, I mean, I can't remember the name of it, but Snap-on puts their name on this hoist, and John Bean, that's what that is. It's a John Bean. But yeah, Snap-on puts their name on the hoist. I mean, fuck, you can see a couple spots. This is just a preliminary first round attack on just the bulk. The situation, we'll let her dry. I want to get, I mean, I got some degreaser. I want to get some like scrub brush with a handle and really go at her. Get the grease off it as best as we can, and then give it a shot of the paints. And I think that'll be decent. The rollers aren't rolling though. Sat in the barn, I guess. I don't know. You'd think that with the amount of oil and stuff on it, that the rollers would roll, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't appear that they're wanting to, so we might jack it up and just have a look, see if we can't free them up. But yeah, ideally they'd roll along them tracks there, and same with up here, right? These guys there, no turny, just slidey. You can see there's no groove dug into the matool, so it doesn't, you know, everything's copacetic that way. It's just I mean, it'll totally work without the rollers rolling, but it'll dig a notch in the guide. It's only going to last so long in accordance, and I mean, I don't know. Well, you definitely don't want it to be dicked lifting on people's vehicles, right? So we fix, and I'll just get some new jacks, new rollers, new paint. I think that'll be good to go. Piece peony, a lot less work than the friggin' wedge, and the wedge too much big, you know. You get it into a residential area, you have a frig of a time man hoovering it. But all right, so I'm supposed to be dropping off the truck at the Tramidix this morning, but I want to call him, but he doesn't answer my phone, so I'm gonna use the old lady's phone and call this dick. Hey Mike, it's Chris. I'm supposed to be there at 11 with my truck. The torque converter's slipping or whatever. So what's the plan today? Like, are we just like should I bring a van and drop the truck off, or what do you think? You just gonna have a look at it, or?
Yeah, like hopefully I'll be able to get on start on it today.
Like if we. Like the torque converter's more than likely pooched, right? Like if it slips and slips, right? So if we put like the torque converter, like if we put like a triple disc in there instead, right? Like I'll just, like, is that an option, or what? Like do you?
What kind of vehicle is it again?
The Dodge, the Cummins 2500 03.
Well, you know what? Like, didn't you take it down to what's his face? Didn't he charge you $100 to diagnose it?
Yeah.
Why don't you just take it back to him? Because like it's not going to be under warranty. Like the converter company is not going to warranty from that long, right?
Well, no, yeah, like obviously, right? It's got a single disc torque converter in it. So what if we put a triple disc in it? Is that
this obviously would last longer, but. Didn't we try to sell you one when we did it with that billet input shaft? Didn't we tell you that would probably be a good idea to put one in, or no?
No.
No? Okay. Well, you can put another single disc in or whatever, but I thought you were going to be here in the morning.
Well, yeah, I'm supposed to be there at 11. It's 10 now, so I'm just getting ready to leave if I'm going, right? But I don't have time to, like, you know, if I'm just going to drive it down there and drop it off, or
like, you know what, if I was you, Chris, like I would just take it down to that guy at the goat shop and see what he says.
I'm right on.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
What a fucking goof, eh?
What an asshole.
Yeah, he's fucked. That guy's fucked. He's going on blast.
Oh, I would put him. I might put it in Winnebago.
Mm-hmm. Didn't you take it down to the goat? Well, yeah. Because every time I go to talk to you, you're like, well, it's the wiring, and it's the this, and it's that. And it's like, yeah, but it's not.
You're fucked up.
Wow. Yeah. This guy's fucked. That's okay. What a fucking goof, man. Yeah, like, this guy's no good. You know, when I took it down there, he told me, like, oh, I just tell guys to take it to, like, this electronic deck. It could be a wiring issue and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, well, that's great. And he said, oh, the throttle position sensor could be out of adjustment and blah, blah, blah. And the goat shop guy said, well, check engine light would come on if that was the case. And, you know, it's not out of adjustment. It's as simple as that. It's not a wiring issue. It's as simple as that. It's the torque converter slipping. You know, so, oh, man. And of course he dicked around. That's all right. It's got to be frustrating as frig running a business where people are constantly taking shit back because you fucking suck, eh? Just get butt hurt as fuck trying to pick a fight with me so you don't have to fucking fix the issue and stuff, and now just sloughing me right off. Just a complete goof, eh? Paid $3,800 for a transmission. 9 months it started leaking. Well, I mean, right away the transmission lines were caught all up in the battery cable and shit, and then they were acted a dick to me to get that, you know, remedied. And then after 9 months it started leaking. He sloughed me off. And then finally, when the truck, I couldn't drive it anymore after he sloughed me off for months and months, he charged me $300 to remove and replace the transmission, and then rebuilt it again, but just put all the same bits in it. So it was just a bushing, pump bushing leak or whatever, spun and leaked. And then so he fixed that. Careful. Yeah, and now it just like slips relentless and shakes terribly. And, you know, I figured it was a transmission, but I wanted it to be, you know, anything else. So rear ends and drive shafts and all kinds of nonsense to try to track down this shaking. You know, I mean, fuck's sakes. Took it to a mechanic, charged me $260 to tell me that the truck runs really smooth for the year and the kilometers that are on it and stuff. Like, dude, what do you get like lots of kilometers on something and it all of a sudden starts like vibrating, like when you get up to a certain amount of kilometers or something. I don't know what he was trying to say, but you know, I've been seriously considering just getting another truck with a 6-speed in it. I mean, you know, you could do the swap, but that's just ridiculous. I'm not gonna friggin' put that kind of times and monies into Rusty, right? And just get something that's not quite as dicked and fix it up relentless and get the same sort of year and be able to use all my good parts and shit or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, this is pretty fucked. Like, the guy was literally like, he's just such a stupid goof, right? That he's like, oh, you know, come back on Tuesday, come back Tuesday at 11 o'clock. He's like, oh, you were supposed to bring it here this morning. Yeah, I'm an hour away, I'm supposed to be there at 11. I gotta leave now, and I'm trying to fucking determine, like, am I leaving the truck there? Am I fucking, you know, oh, why don't you just get the other guy to do it? Oh, okay, right on. I sit there and argue with him on the phone, but what good's that gonna do? He just fucking stressed me out and got me all worked up. Anyways, I'll have to try to dig up all the footage I got and compile a little movie or something. Problem is, I updated my computer and the one hard drive is so full that I need to like split it up into stovepipes and to get it to chooch, and I don't know how, and don't have time to try to figure it out because I got to deal with all this bullshit all the time. But yeah, I guess I gotta track down a transmission deck, and again, you know, I guess we could figure out how to rebuild it ourselves, but then, you know, we're still gonna end up with I mean, if the transmission deck can't even build a transmission to not totally blow up, then like what the frig, right? But that's just great. Oh, and I found this deck on Kijiji. So this is just like a you know, like a 2-year-long Kijiji shysteroo. It's just great. Kijiji got a hold of a trammy deck. He's gonna come up with a price for me, check on some availabilities of the different parts and shit and parts that he's got and stuff, and give me a number, and then we'll figure it out. But I mean, if I'm gonna spend $7,000 on a transmission, I might as well spend 12 and get a friggin' manual transmission truck. Should be scared the shit out of Dick. You always saw him. Holy fuck, you do good work. What happened? Look at the pile of stuff you got going on there, buddy. That's awesome. That's awesome. Are you all pissed off?
No,
Don't let the watchers get you.